Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. How y'all doing out there? A very Merry Christmas Eve to you all. A very happy Hanukkah Eve to you all. For those of you who celebrate, Hanukkah starts tomorrow. Of course, Christmas tomorrow. Hopefully, you're together with your family, with your friends, wherever, whether you've traveled, whether they've traveled to you, whether you're just hunkering down at home. Doesn't matter. Hopefully, your holiday is set, ready to enjoy the festivities that are about to take place later today, or maybe they've already taken place and well into tomorrow and throughout the next week. It is a wonderful holiday week. And so hopefully it's been fantastic for you so far. If you still have some things to do, if you're still traveling, please pack your patience. Everything is going to be good. We're going to make it through, and we will be celebrating very, very soon. Can't wait for that. Good morning, Marianne. A very Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. Thanks for joining us this morning on this Christmas Eve as we do our best, like we do every single day. Well, I'll tell you why it's not every single day when I discuss tomorrow's show, but most every single day, trying to bring a little bit of smiles, a little bit of positivity, and of course, finding things to celebrate each and every day. And today's easy. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you all. And again, very happy day before Hanukkah. Hanukkah for sure. No matter what holiday you celebrate, there are so many wonderful holidays to celebrate around this time of year. No matter what holiday you celebrate, hopefully it's been the best possible holiday season for you. Yes, we're excited. Fun Christmas Eve. We love the Christmas celebrations. We love Christmas time. It is our favorite time of year. We love breaking out all our decorations, breaking out our holiday clothing, and just celebrating this time of year. And hopefully you're getting the opportunity to do that as well. I have to work today. I'm not going to lie to you. Wish I was off today. I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm working extra long today because, as I mentioned yesterday, trying to make up for that Christmas day off without using any paid time off. But it's all good because tomorrow, off, enjoying the holidays. It'll be fantastic. Just got to make it through the day, just like we all do. So what are we talking about on this day, this Christmas Eve, this December 24th, 2024, 12/24/24? Well, today happens to be that last day. You better get that shopping done because it is last minute shopping day. Doesn't surprise you, right? That is the case. Makes sense for this day. Not only is it Christmas Eve, it's that day. You better get that last minute shopping done. I know there's a couple companies that if you order at least by a certain period today, I'm not going to mention them. They're not sponsors on this show. If they want to be, I'll mention them. But you can still get stuff even if you don't get to get out. But if you do get out, again, please pack some patience. Sue, good morning. So happy you're here. I'm so happy to hear from you. Very Merry Christmas from you from across the pond. Yes, Sue in the UK. That makes me happy that Sue's here. That's really nice. Thank you for checking in, Sue. Hopefully your holiday is really, really wonderful. But yeah, last minute shopping today. Hopefully you have your shopping done and you can just relax and enjoy. But if you didn't, get out there. Again, pack some patience and you can get this done. And remember, there are a couple places where you can, as long as you order by a certain time. They promise, well, they say they promise that they'll get those gifts to you. So still might be a chance to get some stuff without having to battle the parking in the stores and the craziness that's out there. I mentioned this, I think the other day, back in my early 20s, I worked at Toys R Us, the store that really no longer exists, but was the giant toy store from the time. I worked there for, I think it was 3, maybe it was 4 Christmases. And it was pretty funny. When you would work on Christmas Eve, you would get in there and you'd be in an aisle working and people come up to you and they start their sentence like, where's this? And you just start pointing and they don't even, they just move. They're so stressed to try and get things done. It was always cracked me up. It's like, I just point. They're like, it would just go. So fun. Fond memories of working at Toys R Us, especially during this time of year, and mostly because I don't remember how tough it was working at this time of year. But still, some great things that I remember from that. So yeah, last minute shopping day to day. And then once you get your last minute shopping done, or if you already have it done, well, how about this? It's a fantastic day to relax with a comforting holiday beverage. It is National Eggnog Day. Totally makes sense. Um, whether you like it just as a virgin eggnog, as regular eggnog, whether you like your eggnog a little spiked, all good on this day. Just enjoy it. I'm okay with eggnog. I wouldn't say it's my favorite holiday beverage. I'm okay with it. Michelle loves eggnog. We have eggnog in the house. Once it starts breaking out here about a month ago, there is eggnog in the house. She and Scott will drink it. Not my favorite thing, but I enjoy an eggnog here and there, especially today on National Eggnog Day. I'll probably be enjoying one as well. What else are we talking about on this day? There's some things to talk about on this day in Disney history, which is interesting. Found this fascinating because it's another thing that doesn't seem like it's the right time of year, that this came out at the wrong time of year. But, oh, wait, what's this, Sue? Cannot get it over here. You've tried, Sue. That's too bad. No eggnog over there. I mean, I guess you could. There are great recipes online where you can create your own, but that's too. I guess, Sue, you're just going to have to come across the pond for the holiday season somewhere in the future, and we'll all get together and have some eggnog. I know Sue probably spiked eggnog, but yeah, come on over next year. The year after holiday season, we'll enjoy some eggnog together. Anyway, yeah, another thing in Disney history that came out at this time that doesn't seem to quite fit the season, but what did come out on this day, December 24th, back in 1937, the original Ghostbusters debuted. Yes, the Disney Mickey short, The Lonesome Ghost, debuted on this day in 1937. Seems like it should be a Halloween thing, right? Well, it came out on Christmas Eve in 1937. And I do say it's the original Ghostbusters because I do believe that. For one thing, the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy put an ad in the paper about, eradicating ghosts, basically. They got a phone call from these ghosts to come out and do this. And so, they were out there to try and hunt down these ghosts. They were the Ghostbusters. As a matter of fact, there's even a part of the film where Goofy says, I ain't scared of no ghosts. Right? Right from the song, almost. Pretty close. Paraphrase. Almost right from the song. But yeah, so it came out on this day. Interesting, I found this, and so this might be a little trivia answer for you, or a trivia question you can ask somebody at some point. The name of the ghosts that were in this, their torment, poor Mickey, Donald, and Goofy during this, they're four ghosts. They're Jasper, Boo, Grub, and Moss. So remember those names. It could be a great trivia question at some point. Sue, going back to the eggnog thing, sounds like a plan. Good. We'll book it. We'll pencil it in for the holidays coming up here one of these next few years for sure. We'll book it. Hey, Caleb, good morning. Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. Thank you for joining us on the show. Really, really appreciate when Caleb's here too, when everybody joins us. And again, I say this all the time, but I really believe it. Joining us live, fantastic. I love the interaction. I love you being here live with me. But you can watch it anytime during the day, anytime during the week, anytime during the month. If you watch this show 6 months from now, I don't care. Thank you for joining us for that. What else are we talking about? Well, another movie from Disney came out on this day, December 24th. This was back in 1970, and it was actually the last film that Walt officially approved before he passed away, unfortunately, back in 1966. Took several years to get out, but on this day in 1970, the Aristocats debuted. Do you like the Aristocats? I think it's cute. It's not my favorite film, I will say that, but I enjoy it every once in a while. Well, pull it up on Disney Plus and watch it and enjoy it. Of course, some great people involved in this. Phil Harris as Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat. Ava Gabor as Duchess. You see him there with the family. It's a cute movie. Definitely a cute movie. Again, not my favorite, but it's still an enjoyable film and a good piece of Disney history. By the way, the Disney Treasure, which is sailing on its maiden voyage right now, one of the lounges, the piano lounge, I think it's called the Scat Cat Lounge. And it's basically, there's some nuances to the Aristocats within it. So still living out there to this day. Caleb, next year, the Aristocats will be celebrating its 55th anniversary. I know, right? Right. always watch whenever there's a big anniversary, watch D23 because sometimes they'll have screenings of it. And sometimes at a few of those screenings, they'll actually bring some people to speak about the film. Always worth, if you're a D23 member, checking out. And we've done a few of those in the past. And they're a lot of fun to go check out. So highly recommend it. Doesn't cost them. I mean, the new D23 signups, once we get to the new year, you can sign up as a gold member now for as little as $49. And then you can go to some of the events and like these screenings. Every time there's a new an anniversary for one of these, a big anniversary, I should say, worth going. We've been to Mary Poppins anniversary. We've been to the Three Caballeros anniversary, a couple others, really good and worth checking out. Marianne says, I've been seeing Aristocrat pins in the store. Cool. That's interesting. I didn't know there was a lot of Aristocrat stuff out there. That's fun. Caleb, what's this? I'm planning on seeing Lady and the Tramp for the 70th anniversary next year in New York. That's fun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 70th anniversary, Lady and the Tramp. Really cool. And that'd be fantastic, Caleb. I hope that works out for you because that would be really a lot of fun. What else are we talking about on this day in just general Earth and maybe not so Earth history? Well, on this day in 1968, some people went from here to the moon because on this date in 1968, the Apollo 8 astronauts were the first ever human beings to orbit the moon. They didn't land there. That wasn't until the next year, 1969, of course, with Apollo 11. But in 1968, Apollo 8 reached the moon on Christmas Eve. And yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, Caleb, that D23 screenings. Again, D23, really cool. But yeah, Apollo 8, first to orbit the moon. The astronauts were Frank Borman, James Lovell, and William Anders. None of them actually made it to land on the moon ever. Frank Borman, William Anders would stop flying pretty soon after that. Of course, James Lovell, it was looking like he was going to get his chance to land on the moon. However, he was aboard Apollo 13 and he really, you know what happened with Apollo 13. So unfortunately, luckily to make it back from that journey, but never did make it to the moon. But yeah, on this day, they arrived to orbit the moon. They left on December 21st. They came back December 27th. They orbited the moon a few times before coming back. And they said it was where they captured the famous picture of the Earth rise. You can see it up here in the slide on the top right-hand side for me. This famous picture. And then they did a famous broadcast that night where they basically read the first 10 verses from the book of Genesis. It was at that point the most watched television program of all time when they did that, which is pretty amazing. First time any human beings had reached the moon and that was amazing. So I wanted to share that because, again, I like sharing things to celebrate things that I find interesting, and I hope you find them interesting. You know me, if there's something in space involved, I'm a big person in the space program. I love the space program. We may have somebody in 2026 and people going back to the moon for the first time in, 50 years. Seems like, I think it's about 50 years coming back. So hoping for that. But anyway, yeah, great day. Hey, if it's your birthday today, not only are you celebrating Christmas Eve, but you're celebrating your birthday. A very happy birthday to you. Here's just a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about great actress from the golden age of Hollywood, Ava Gardner, award-nominated actress many times, beautiful woman, fantastic actress, appeared in many, many great, great films. She was born on this day in 1922. She would have been 102. Of course, we lost her a few years back, but great actress, and it would have been her birthday today. He's living La Vida Loca. Ricky Martin turns 53 today, born on this day in 1971. Great singer, performer, actor even. And did you know this? I didn't know this. I just found this out, that he was actually the person who he voiced over Hercules for the Latin America Spanish version of Hercules. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That was something I learned. I always learn interesting things while I'm doing this show. That was something that I learned today. So yeah, Ricky Martin is technically also Hercules. So pretty cool. And of course, the great, great host, Ryan Seacrest, of course, for so many years, American Idol, but also he was on Live with Kelly and Ryan before he stepped away from that. He's now the host of Wheel of Fortune. You're going to see him on New Year's Eve, possibly coming up here because he hosts Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve now, not Rockin' New Year's Eve. He does so many great things. He's just a fantastic host he's an amazing producer. He's produced a lot of shows, just behind the scenes stuff. He's done a lot of fantastic things. Amazing that he came up from just being a split time host. The first season of American Idol, there were two hosts. I'm sorry, the name of the other guy skips my mind now, which is unfortunate for him. But Ryan Seacrest has gone on to so many things from there. Anyway, he turns 50 today. Born on this date in 1974. So a very happy birthday to them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. I know it's tough celebrating your birthday on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the beginning of Hanukkah, whatever it might be, but just do your best and enjoy it as much as possible. And make sure that people celebrate your birthday and not just focus on Christmas, because you deserve it. You deserve to have your birthday celebrated just like anybody else on any other day. So please do that. All right, one more thing I'm going to talk about before we get out of here. Our video episode is up. Yes, Michelle and I, we did our episode this last week. It dropped on Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to download it. Hopefully you've had a chance to listen to it. Then you can go back and watch our video version, because we did record ourselves talking about it. Posted some pictures along as we were for our discussion. So some of the things that we discuss on the show, you might be able to get a little bit more of a viewpoint on there, but hopefully you'll check that out. It is out on YouTube. If you've subscribed to YouTube, you know it's there because you've already gotten that announcement. So check it out, enjoy it. Hope you have fun, and maybe it is another way to kind of enjoy the holiday season as we talk about our recent visit to the Walt Disney World Resort for holiday time. It was a lot of fun discussion, and you'll check it out. Yeah, I know Sue loves the video episode. So Sue, you can celebrate your holiday season. You can enjoy it whenever time you're ready to enjoy it this week, for sure. So that's out. Hope you enjoy that as well. Also, we recorded an episode with some people last night that's coming up in a couple weeks. We'll tell you more about that when that comes, but that was a fun discussion last night, for sure. One more thing, just want to wish you again a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah. Hopefully your holiday is filled with joy, filled with love, filled with family, filled with friends, filled with food, lots of great gifts, both giving and receiving. Hopefully it is amazing for you. You're the best gift that Michelle, myself, Scott could ask for. Thank you for being you. Thank you for joining us on this. Thank you if you've only listened once, if you've listened every single episode, if you've joined us only on this morning show once, if you've joined us for every single morning show, doesn't matter. Even if you just interact us on social media, whatever, thank you. Thank you for being here for us. We love you and we appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you as well, Marianne. Merry Christmas to you all. If you celebrate Hanukkah, a very happy Hanukkah to you. And no matter what of the holidays you celebrate, I hope you have the best holiday possible. Okay. I am not going to be here tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the day to celebrate with my family. I think you'll probably want to take the morning to celebrate with your family as well. So you don't need me on here yammering on for 20 minutes. So I'll be back on Thursday morning, 6:30 a.m. to get this going once again. But until that time, please remember, always, 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 and especially during the holiday season, share some kindness, share some smiles, and please, please always share some positivity. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah. I'll see you at 6:30 a.m. on Thursday. Until that time, everybody, please, please, please have a magical day. Bye.